Elvis review. So this is part one of my double feature tonight. Elvis, directed by Baz Luhrmann. And I enjoyed it. It was definitely taken in a different direction than I expected it to. It did have some of the same elements, obviously, as a lot of other music biopics lately, but the focus was different than a lot of those. It took a lot more of an emotional and abstract approach than a lot of music biopics do. And I did appreciate it for that, and that was one of the elements that I really liked about it, is it did kind of go, it was a little risky, or it did different things than a lot of music biopics do. And there are some downsides to that too, because it wasn't as linear, as straightforward, going through his life point by point. So because of that, there were some elements that I was interested in learning more about that they didn't really focus too much on, because they weren't as interested in going through every big part of his life, step by step. But as an overall movie and story, I thought it was well done. Austin Butler was really good as Elvis. You could really tell he was completely committed to the role. He put his all into it, and that translated onto the screen. And Tom Hanks was fine. I don't know if I could ever really get over the whole thing he was doing for that, with his accent and everything. But it wasn't that big of a problem for me. So overall, I think this is worth watching. The runtime is long, but it doesn't necessarily feel like that, or it doesn't drag on really. Even if there's a few lulls in the story here or there, it's not that big of a problem for it. And it's trying to do something a little bit different with the music biopic formula. So I say it's worth checking out.